Hey guys, so you already know what this is about because you saw the title. So I'll explain what happened. And there's this company called loveseat.com, and they've been around for a couple of years in San Diego. They also have a Los Angeles branch. But what they started out as is I would first see their trucks at estate sales where they'd be buying, different pieces, and they always seem to come in early and buy the good stuff. And so then they had a store in Claremont, which is an area of San Diego, and they would sell the stuff. And so I went there a couple of times. I don't think I ever bought anything because I was like, well, I go to the estate sales, let me just get it, before the markup. Well, then about maybe a year and a half ago, maybe it's even 2 years ago, they started an online auction and they got rid of their store. And so every Wednesday, their listings come out and they're up there for a week, and then the following Wednesday, the auction ends. And they also do one in LA because, you then have to go pick up the stuff. If you, as they say, won the item, you have your chance to buy it. So they have really, bizarre, interesting things. So the listings come out on Wednesday. There's, anywhere sometimes 7, 8, 9 pages of listings. There's probably 20 listings on a page, so it's a lot. And it is estate sale stuff like old furniture, chairs, artwork, knickknacks, that type of stuff. And then it's also lately a lot more new furniture, or sometimes it's damaged furniture, or they'll have a lot of things of like, they'll show the bed with the headboard, footboard, whatever, and they're like, oh, it's just partial, it's just, the footboard or something. So they get their stuff from a lot of sources. Well, and I've bought stuff over the last year, different items, usually 1 or 2 things, and then the auction ends on Wednesday, and then on the following Saturday you have to go pick it up. And you used to have to go pick it up in Claremont, and now they have a warehouse in Miramar Road. So usually lately I don't really go into the listings, because they're always sending you emails, maybe on a Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'll see, oh, is there anything here that I like? Well, on this particular week, last week, I think I went in the listings, maybe Sunday or Monday. And so most of the things, if you go in kind of that early, a lot of things might have 1 or 2 bids or no bids. So, you're like the first bidder. And so, I put in a bunch of bids, like $15, $20. I wasn't even aware. I was kind of watching TV and doing it at the same time, which is not a good thing to do. But like any of that auction stuff, it's really the last couple hours on that Wednesday, because usually the thing ends like around 7 p.m., 8 p.m., around there, because they're constantly sending you emails, so you know kind of when it's ending. So I had put in a number of bids for rugs, because on this particular week they had a lot of rugs. It was like, oh, they look kind of cool. Oh, I need a rug. And so I put in a bunch of listings, and then I was like, wow, I guess I did a lot. And I wasn't even quite sure. In my mind, I was thinking maybe 6 or 7, but I was like, oh, I won't get any. I'll end up with nothing. Because a couple of weeks prior to that, I put in the bids on lots of different things, and I ended up getting nothing. Because, if I can't get it at a low price or a cheap price, it's like, well, I gotta buy it. Because you're buying it. They do have viewing hours. I think you can go view the item, but otherwise you're just seeing it online, and sometimes there isn't great descriptions. And they'll have the sizes, but in my head I'll visualize the size as like, wow, that's really big, and then I get it, it's like, oh, it's really small. Well, anyways, on this particular Wednesday, last Wednesday, all of a sudden the things started bopping in. Oh, you won this item, you won this item, you won this item, you won this item, you won this item. And I was like, oh, what did I do? So by the next day, I get their invoice, because you already put your credit card in, so you paid for it already. And if you don't pick it up, that's on you. So they've already made their money. They're done with you at that point, really. Well, I bought 9 rugs, hence the title, I bought 9 rugs. And almost all of them I think are, well, 5x7, 8x10. I'll show it to you real quick. Well, 2 of them are a little bit smaller. I don't know what that size is, 4x6. And they're wool, and you could tell they're really high quality. But one of those has a tear. And then there's a couple of indoor-outdoor rugs, which are great, you know, where you can put them out on the patio because they can take the weather type of thing. And then there's a number of rugs that are just sort of that poly blend, you know, oriental style rugs. So anyways, I have 9 rugs. So I'm standing on them, or sitting on them right now. So I'll show them to you. Okay. Well, let me see. How am I going to do this? As you can see, I changed my shirt. A couple of them are wool. The second one, as you can see, is a wool one. It's a little bit smaller, really beautiful. And the rest of them are all, you know, have some sort of poly blend. A couple of them are, that black one, background one is wool. So those I have a place for. That one you just saw that sort of had the pastels, I really love that one. And a number of them are indoor, outdoor. So I'll get use out of them, but I don't need 9 rugs. But that's the life of a thrifter. So that's my story. I bought 9 rugs. So this week, when the listings came in on Wednesday, I was like, I let them sit in my email for a while. And then I was like, you know what? You're not buying anything from there for a while. So I just deleted it. But if you want to see what they have, it's loveseat.com. Loveseat. You know, it's your responsibility to pick it up. So like I said, they have one in Los Angeles. And they have one in San Diego. And I think they're probably expanding. It's a great idea. So check it out. Like I said, it's fun for me, but this is probably why I don't go to other auctions. I guess they call that auction fever. Take care. We'll see you soon. Like and subscribe, and I have 23 subscribers now, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. This is Teamster.